Welcome to Whisky Riffs. I'm Kevin, and it's day 20 of my special Whisky Advent Calendar series starring the Flaviar Whiskies of the World Advent Calendar. Not sponsored by Flaviar, but it's a great calendar and plenty of variety. So much good whiskey that I've had in the past, 19 days, and day 20 is probably not going to be any different. I'm enjoying this so much. It's also my 50th episode of Whisky Riffs, which I am thrilled that I've made it to 50 episodes this year. 2020 looked like it was going to be too tough to do that. So stick around to the end. I have a special toast with a very special whiskey that I'm going to do. For now, I'm going to grab the Glencairn glass that Flaviar has provided and the notes that they have for all the different days of whiskeys, and ignore these until the end, but I will go through these. Let me grab a bottle for day 20 and we'll get this started. Find the bottle for day 20 and then we'll get this started. Where the hell's the bottle for day 20? Can't find day 20. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there it is. Right at the top. Too easy. There we go. Day 20 on deck, and the front of the bottle on the label is the country of origin, which is too much of a clue, so I'm ignoring that. I can see it's day 20, so I know I'm on the right day. I have no idea what day of the week or month it is, but I know what bottle I'm on, which is a good thing. Let me go ahead and pour this. There's 50 milliliters here, so I get to pour half it in the glass and keep half for later so I can do a second tasting. And wow, what a color to this whiskey. I'm just dazzled by the color. I'm blown away by this. This is so unique. It's not the light colors of the Islas. It's not the deep, dark, rich colors of bourbon. It's kind of it's got somewhat of a what would you call that? It's not wine so much as it is like an enriched wine, that you have more of a grape color to it. Wow, that's fascinating. I think all the parts of whiskey are fascinating. I get a big kick out of the creative ways that distillers create different types of whiskey. It's fascinating to me. I love the different flavors, the different scents, and the different colors. I hope this is a natural color because it really is unique. I'm getting dark fruits, like plums and raisins, and yeah, a lot of the stone fruits. And there's a little bit of there's a little floral note here, a little bit of citrus and spice on the nose, kind of like a candied orange peel. But I can't stop looking at the color. It's really kind of throwing me off. I'm going for the taste. Honestly, I'm not sure of the tasting notes yet, but the color and the nose made sense on the taste. Very warm, really long finish to this. That's a nice finish. It's a little desserty, but it's got a lot of heat to it. So I was expecting maybe a lesser ABV, but we're at least at 46. Getting dark chocolate, getting spices, kind of a cinnamon spice. I'm getting berries, dark berries, maybe like some blackberry or currant. Maybe it's a little wood spice or maybe some malt. Well, I'm guessing this is a finished whiskey, or it's a whiskey from another country, maybe like France or something, that does more unique type bottlings and finishes, because it does not taste like any Scotch or any American whiskey that I've ever tasted. So I'm going for another country outside of the typical ones for whiskeys. Like maybe France or Spain, or I think Flaviar is throwing in a new country here for me. There's a lot of candied notes on the nose. Really enjoyable though. All right, let me go ahead and grab the bottle because I am dying to know what country this is. Oh, it's a product of Scotland. Holy crap. All right, now I gotta go to the card because this is very confusing. This is a finish that I've never had on a Scotch, or at least I don't think I've ever had. And it's a distillery that I know. Oh, I'm so confused. All right. This is a Kilchoman US Small Batch Limited Edition Islay Single Malt Scotch Whiskey at 48.9%. And it's got the tobacco, peat, cocoa, marmalade, smoky oak coffee, port. The port finish is what's really giving it that color. And that was what I was trying to think of when I was thinking of enriched wine. Port was the missing word in my brain. I'm just so confused. I know Kilchoman. I visited that distillery. It's a really cool distillery. On Islay, they do their own bottling and everything else. So I've got video of them doing the bottles and the labels and the stamps that they put on. It's a very nice operation. They use a lot of older equipment, and it's very hands-on. It's certainly not one of the bigger automated distilleries over there. Now I can easily tell it's a peated whiskey. I don't know why that was not coming through before. I think I was letting myself get thrown off by so much else. Well, I hope you enjoy when I get it wrong as much as when I get it right. I'm sure it's even more fun. I would toast going out with this, but since this is episode 50, I promised you a special toast with a special whiskey. So let me go get it. So what we have here is Bruichladdich Black Art from 1990. This is a 26-year-old whiskey. It's very limited, only 18,000 bottles were made, and it's unpeated, and it's an Islay single malt Scotch whiskey. So not everything from Islay is peated, and some whiskeys, like this one, are incredibly special because they have certain distillers that make them. And I was impressed by the distiller that actually worked on this, so I got myself a bottle. It was not cheap, but it's a beautiful whiskey, and I will do an episode on it coming up so that you can get more information about it. Scent is gorgeous. Beautiful color. Such a nose on this. It can be extravagant to get whiskeys like this because they're pretty high priced, and I don't do it often, but once in a while, I think you just need to treat yourself special. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me in episode 50 and for all the episodes that you've watched. I hope you're enjoying them as much as I'm enjoying making them. It's been wonderful to try all these whiskeys, especially through this Advent calendar process. Certainly a lot of challenges. I know a lot of us have had other challenges in 2020, and I just hope we can all take care of each other through this holiday season. And until tomorrow, cheers. Oh, that is a beautiful whiskey. If you get a chance to taste a rare whiskey, do it. Don't necessarily have to buy a whole bottle like I did, but so much depth, so many flavors. I'll do an episode. I mean, the Kilchoman was good, but this is so good. I need more.